what have we got down here, some of the accessories?
This is a Daniel Defense lower receiver and buttstock group. This is the DM4, just pretty much a basic mil-spec lower receiver, mil-spec standard trigger with a Magpul buttstock on it. And you want to tell them about the 5.7 upper, Terry?
Yeah, this is a neat little deal here. This is an upper unit you can just change on your regular AR15 lower. You can put this upper unit in it, and it's chambered for the 5.7 by 28 millimeter cartridge, which is a small bottlenecked cartridge that was originally made for a pistol. This is a blowback design, meaning that there's no gas being used to operate the action. It's built like a 22 semi-automatic in that the recoil of the cartridge actually blows back the bolt to operate it. And also it uses a 50-round magazine that was developed for the FNP 90. And it loads through here, twists the cartridge sideways so it stacks 50 up in here, and then you can just, well, we got this rubber band here holding it up, but it just snaps into position on the top, and it'll feed directly down into the chamber, downwards, and after it shoots and blows the bolt back, it'll actually eject down through the magazine well of your upper, and it's really a fun unit. It's got a lot of firepower. Brings back the old adage that says you could load it on Sunday and shoot it all week because it's got 50 rounds available to you there.
Next we have here is an M4 upper for a 22 conversion. Those of you who are frugal with your money and don't like to spend a bunch on ammo, this might be the conversion for you. Basically, it's a polymer receiver with a blowback design like he was discussing a minute ago, 22 rimfire bolt. This will pin on any standard lower receiver, and basically it allows you to shoot for a 20th of the price. You get 500 rounds for 20 bucks of rimfire. And to be honest with you, with my conversion, I have ran it great. It's been a good, fun toy, and my point of impact shift isn't that bad, so I don't have to adjust my sights too far. Really fun, affordable. You can get the kids out, get the wife out, and shoot it without spending a whole lot of money. What's the difference between a brake and a flash hider, Terry?
Okay, well, a brake, recoil brake, will be closed off at the front, first of all, to create a chamber inside here, which will trap the gases behind the this little partition and redirect them either out or in a different area so that their jet effect actually contributes to your recoil, like the thrust on a jet or a rocket, and it'll actually push back. By redirecting these gases, it will mitigate that to reduce the recoil. Now in a flash hider, all that does is take that big fireball that wants to come out of the end of the barrel, and it will break it up, and it actually reduces the signature of the muzzle blast.
Okay, I'll explain a little bit of the difference to you with an M4 barrel versus just a standard AR15 barrel. First thing you're going to notice with any M4 setup is the grenade launcher cutout. This is made so you can mount a 203 grenade underneath on the rail here. The band for the 203 grenade launcher actually clamps around this part of the barrel. So when you see that goofy cut on that barrel, that's what it's for. Another thing that's really easy to notice is the overall length of the rifle changes. So instead of a 20-inch rifle, like this M16 here, you're looking at a 16 to a 14.5 inch in a standard M4 configuration. There are short-barreled rifles out there, things like that, but standard M4, 14.5 to 16 inches. The bayonet lug is another big thing that you'll notice. Standard issue bayonet actually attaches to that lug. What happens is you slide it over the barrel, over the flash hider, and it latches on. So now we've got one serious fighting platform. Bayonets are cool. They make bloody people, bloody rabbits. Different optic setups. There's all sorts of different optics on these rifles. This is a 1-to-4 power scope that's illuminated. This is an EOTech. Now we're looking at an aim point combo. Real simple to notice, the aim point setup, with the aim point magnifier, it's a pullback. So you pull back on it, the mount drops down and it gets out of your way. What this helps with is when you're looking down range, this is not a magnified optic. So when you look down range with this, you've actually magnified everything by about 3 power. Depends on which actual magnifier you buy. They come in 3 and 5. This is an EOTech mounted in the front. A couple of differences in EOTechs. You've got things like night vision setups, different reticles, BDCs, different dot setups for, you know, shooting out to 300 yards with an actual point of aim. Quad rails are really common on AR-15s now. This one has one on it, as well as the grip pod, which comes out, exits, and opens up so you can actually lay down in a prone position and shoot accurately.
Yeah, Rock River Arms. It's a very popular maker of AR-15 type platform. This is one version that they offer. It already comes with a optic up front.
It's pressure pad activated. You can do the real bright light on the front, or it even has dimmer lights so you don't give yourself night blindness. Rock River comes up, yeah, it's got flip up sights front and rear. Comes with a muzzle brake instead of a flash hider. Standard M4 collapsible stock. It has a sling point attached, a winter trigger guard, an ergo grip. So basically it's a completely outfitted rifle that you could buy off the shelf of a store. Really cool, especially if it's what you're looking for. Rock Rivers are pretty accurate rifles. You're looking at about, you know, they guarantee 1 minute on any of their tactical rigs, and that means an inch at 100 yards.
It's also got a
it's got two-stage national match trigger in them from the factory. The FN Scar, we were discussing piston rigs, and the FN Scar is its own piston design. It's not really an AR-15 at all. It's totally proprietary, short of the magazines. The magazines will run on AR-15 mags. Basically, FN saw a little bit, I don't know how to say it, but basically it's a lot lighter rifle than the AR-15 is. Really popular in civilians right now. A lot of civilians are after these rifles. They're hard to find, and a lot of guys are really after them. Really cool rifle. Comes with a muzzle brake instead of a flash hider, which again, it's a signature thing. You're putting out a big fireball and everybody can see it when you're done.